The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. All a special shout out to Mr. Nelson for the support you are showing to the channel. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Family, lean in. Today, the marks have fallen. On the 7th day of March 2026, the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has spoken from a secret location. He has sent a message that is shaking the palaces of the Gulf and the boardrooms of Washington. He says the masters are dreaming of an unconditional surrender, but that is a dream they will take to their grave. And then he looked at his neighbors and dropped a bomb. If you let the master launch his fire from your soil, you will be the first to burn. Today, G1 is revealing why this holy warning is a lesson for every African leader who thinks a US base is a shield. There is a proverb that says, the axe forgot, but tree remembers. For years, the Gulf states thought they were safe because they had the master's umbrella. But today, Dubai and Riyadh are realizing that the umbrella is actually a lightning rod. Pezeshkian said, clearly, we will not target you unless the attack on Iran originates from your territory. He is telling the neighbors, your partnership with the master has made you a legitimate target in a war you didn't start. Why does this matter for us? Because we have seen this before. On June 14, 1986, Thomas Sankara visited Tehran because he knew that the master uses the same playbook in the Sahel as he does in the Gulf. The masters want you to think Iran is crazy, but ask yourself, why did the same master unalive Gaddafi? Why did they unalive Sankara? It is because they don't want any lion to stand without their permission.
Let us not become toys of Israel and America. Be proud, victorious, and forgiven. I offer my greetings. Once again, I offer my condolences for the martyrdom of the Supreme Leader, of our noble commanders, and of the oppressed and innocent students whom those claiming human rights, those claiming freedom, those claiming humanity, martyred through innocent bombings. And the trend that, unfortunately, exists, disregarding all international laws. They bomb wherever they please, including schools, hospitals, and various centers across the country. They do not hesitate to commit such acts. I find it necessary, towards the noble people of my country, despite all these existing hardships, who are on the scene every night, everyone who is Iranian, everyone who lives in Iran, regardless of what religion they have, what views they hold, or what appearance they have, their presence to defend the integrity of our Iranian soil, our truly proud and historical Iran, makes our enemies regarding whatever they have in their minds become hopeless, and we are grateful to these noble people, these same differences, concerns, and grievances that we have with one another. It is my belief and conviction. Today, all of these must be set aside. Everyone must join hands and defend our land and territory with strength. And we will stand until our last breath to pull our Iran proudly out of this crisis. And the idea that we would surrender unconditionally is a dream they shall take to their graves. What we are committed to, our international laws, humanitarian frameworks, and those very principles they speak of, they should essentially adhere to those as well, and the rights of all countries. Naturally, including our Iran, they have no right to ignore. I must here, regarding the neighboring countries that were attacked from Iran's side, on my own behalf apologize for the process and the situation that occurred. Our commanders, our leader, and our loved ones gave their lives due to the brutal aggression that occurred alongside our heroic armed forces, and placed their lives on the palm of their hands to defend territorial integrity. Then, when the commanders were not there, they acted on their own initiative. They carried out all those actions that were necessary, and with dignity and power defended our homeland. We have no intention of invading neighboring countries. As I have said time and time again, they are our brothers. We, together with these dear ones in the region, must join hands and establish peace and calm. And I hope that these events that have happened, in the decision that we made yesterday in our Provisional Leadership Council, this decision was reported to the armed forces, that from now on they must not attack neighboring countries or launch missiles, unless from those countries they want to attack us. And I think we must pursue this through diplomacy, so that by quarreling with neighboring countries we do not run into problems. Our dear people must know, we in the government, all our elders, all our forces, and our entire being must work, as much as we are able. We will not be negligent. We are servants of the people. We will strive so that no problem arises for our dear people from our side. But the reality is that there is a war, and we ourselves have prepared and will prepare for a war. And I ask from Almighty God in this blessed month to grant us this belief, this faith, and this conviction, so that we can defend the integrity of our country, the pride and dignity of our people, with strength and with honor. And for future generations, let it be a lesson that Iranians, in all the arenas, where it is needed, with everyone, we must stand together, and I hope, our neighboring countries, that some of the groups or factions are thinking of using this opportunity to attempt to our soil, to attack it, we send this message. It is better that they do not become a plaything in the hands of imperialism. We may have disagreements with each other. We may have complaints against each other. But now, in support of Israel, which is committing this cursed killing, and America, which is bullying the presence of these people forever, a kind of colorless, dishonor, lack of dignity. I don't know how to say it. Being a plaything in the hands of colonialists and becoming their product is very bad. For those who think they want to gain their freedom and dignity. Dignity cannot be gained alongside foxes and alongside the powerful and alongside global eaters. If we have disagreements, it's better we sit together, each of us. But let us not become toys of Israel and America. Be proud, victorious, and forgiven. This is the dignity.
Pezeskian is standing in that same history today. He is saying, we will not surrender our dignity for a piece of bread from the master. Look at the screens. Professor Fred Ogola warned us that the war in Iran is a mission for African recolonization. And today, we see the proof. This is a warning to the leaders in Djibouti, in Kenya, and in West Africa who are still letting the masses build their lily pad bases. You think that base is a shield. Look at the USS Abraham Lincoln running to the UK. Look at the $500 million raiders sent into ashes in Saudi Arabia. Pezeskian is telling you, the moment master launches a drone from your soil, your sovereignty is dead. You are no longer a country, you are a battlefield. The AES, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso understood this. They kicked the master out, so they won't have to sign a book of condolence for their own children. The master is bleeding. 3.7 billion in 100 hours. He is desperate. He is looking for a place to hide his planes and his pride. But the Iranian president has said strikes against the US and Israel assets will continue. If you host them, you host the fire. If you serve them, you serve the war. The lion of the East is telling the lions of the Sahel, sovereignty is not a gift, it is a fight. So those of us who are still sitting in our parliament houses thinking of how to host them in secret, Iran is saying their eyes are on you. Our leaders, this man is sending a strong warning to all of you. Those of you with these bases, because they know that the moment you have them, you have the interest of the master at heart. And he's sending a message to all of us in Africa. So our leaders, do not bring us trouble. Just let us be in our one corner. The only nuclear power that we have in Africa is nuclear family. We can never use this nuclear family to defeat Iran, because Iran is not alone. And Iran is a wounded lion. The backing, China and Russia. I don't think you are seeing what is happening to the Gulf nations. Even the master himself is running to the United Kingdom to hide. If you allow these people to use the soil of Africa to cause us problem, history will remember you, and history will judge you, these leaders, for seeing what is happening in the Middle East and still allowing that to happen in Africa. Let us have our own small peace. This war, we are not part of it. They are warning any nation. Iran is saying they don't have problem with you, but the moment you allow your master to use your soil to strike, you have become an enemy of Iran. We don't want to have enemies. We just want to be in our one corner, watching and reporting like I'm doing. Thomas Sankara never made Iran their enemy. The leaders that we saw in the past moved to Iran, because Iran is also in our shoes fighting for sovereignty. So African leaders who are in AU always telling us how you want sovereignty. This is the time for you to team up with the right people who are fighting for sovereignty. Or African leaders, don't bring us problem. Let us be in our one corner. Think about ourselves. This war, we are not part of it. Listen to the president of Finland. The Africa, this is our time not to be played. This is the time for us to also be players in the game. But if we allow these people and watch them with that defending and rising up to empower ourselves, when they finish with all this, they will crush us. They will crush us. Please, we only have nuclear family as a weapon, and this weapon doesn't fight war. We don't even have what it takes. We don't have the defense. We don't have anything. Iran has sent a warning, and Iran is a wounded lion. We don't want to be at war with Iran. Please, our leaders, the foreign bases, allow them to go. They are not a shield. We don't want problem. Don't bring us problem. You haven't given us anything. Our resources are not benefiting us. We are already living in poverty when we have all the resources. So that's the latest around the world and in Iran.